like that, you can see
I
all
never
the
had
blue lines
chemistry.
and stuff.
Yeah, in that case, it's because those cells where the retina,
No.
where the light hits in the retina, got a whole bunch of energy all at once, and they got really stimulated, and so they're still sending that image. Whereas this one is those cells where the light was hitting were getting tired, and they were sending a little bit weaker signal than the others. Ashley, your question though reminded me of, this is one of the reasons why you know, if somebody is ever welding, or you're welding, you always say, you know, cover your eyes, don't look at welding. Because it produces a lot of ultraviolet light, which all this stuff can happen with that too, and you don't realize that you're seeing the ultraviolet light because it's invisible to our eyes, and that stuff could do damage with it. So never do any of this stuff around ultraviolet light.
Not
All right.
often welding stuff.
This site then is kind of a cool one.
I'm just all time just welding. It's like my hobby. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad you started singing as soon as you said that. It's definitely a nice addition.
Okay, Andrew was talking about various optical illusions then. And so there are several illusions that occur because of these things that we were talking about. One of them is the persistence of vision, which is the idea that when you see something, those signals, the cells on your retina will continue to send a signal to the brain for a little while, as long as that chemical is breaking down, whether the thing is still there or not. Part of that is how your brain sees things, even though there's stuff in your blind spot. Your brain kind of fills in that spot due to the persistence of vision, because your eye on its own normally moves around. And so it leads into some kind of interesting illusions then. And this is a site that I found that just had several of them that I thought was really pretty cool. And let me see if we can get some of them going.
Those eyes are reading me out.
And this one, the yellow rectangle and the blue rectangle are both moving at a continuous speed across. And in just a second, there's a thing here where I can click it, and it will take the bars out of the way, and you can see what's going on. And let's see, where are my bars? Oh, I thought I could go to 0.
Why does it do that?
So why does it do what it's doing?
I don't know.
When the yellow one is moving across the black, what happens? You can see that well because there's contrast, but when the yellow rectangle is moving across the white, you can't see the boundary very well. And so as a result, it makes it look like each one of them is stair-stepping, when in fact they're just moving at a continuous rate.
Oh, that makes sense.
I thought that one was going to show me the... Well, I know you used to be able to get rid of the bars completely. Anyway, let me go back. There are some others. This one's kind of cool. And this one, it works well on the computer screen. I'm not sure how well it will work for there. You guys just need to focus on the red dot. And the yellow ones will just periodically just drop out of your vision. They'll just disappear.
Yeah.
But if you focus on the yellow dots, you see that they never actually do disappear. They stay there all the time.
That's so weird.
Why is that?
That was going to be my question to you. So why is that? Why do they appear to disappear sometimes?
Because
They call it that peripheral vision.
Yeah, as your eye is continuously trying to move, your blind spot is now not getting enough, your brain's not getting the right information to fill in for the blind spot. And so it's filling in with what it's getting from the other places, and that yellow spot isn't part of that. And so it makes it appear that the yellow spot is disappearing continuously, or once in a while.
basically what you see is that your eyes are obviously on the
He's more interested in this person.
yeah.
We won't go through all of these, but some of them I remember as being really neat, some of them were
Bitches.
not so cool. This one is one that has to do with the perspective. When you watch that, sometimes you'll see it and it looks like you're looking down into a tunnel. Sometimes it'll appear to be like a traffic cone pointed up at you that you're looking down on the top of as it rotates.
I'm pretty well just seeing like an open top volcano.
That would be like a traffic.
You know, I'm just seeing the traffic. But the traffic cone.
Sometimes it seems like it's a tunnel to me.
Where are you supposed to stay?
Yeah, I can't see the
You have to like look at different parts
Where are
of
you
it
supposed
to
to
kind
go?
of see.
You don't have to focus at a specific spot on this one, it's just watch it.
Oh, okay. I
It's like
see
a
it.
tunnel from in.
It's like a tunnel, but the inside of the tunnel is moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a tunnel that's curving, kind of.
I'm not gonna do that one. Do it wrong.
Less than satisfied. This is the top. This is the bottom. Right.
It's just because it's next to the other ones. It's like it's kind of like the rejects.
That one was cool.
I think the one
Kind of interesting.
down three.
Yeah, down 3 from that.
Yeah.
It should just be
That's
like
cool.
It's kind of like zigzags.
That's like the one
Ooh.
that makes it.
Oh, this one.
This is one, again, that when you just look at it, it looks like the wheels are rotating. And if I remember right, let's see.
I've seen one of these before. They say it like works best with the complementary colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know why it does that.
Oh,
Like, why
change
does it
colors.
do that?
And then when you focus on that specific wheel, you see that it's not rotating, but it's when it's kind of in your not direct field of view that they all kind of seem to continuously rotate. And I think that one's one of the effects that's due to the small movements of your eye.
Are we supposed to see the colors changing?
Oh, I don't see,
They're supposed to look like.
I'm not seeing color change, I just see them rotate, but
Like
are you
keep
seeing
Your
color
eyes are
change?
just stopping.
Like,
More than
I guess, because
Really?
sometimes it looks black and white, and then other times it looks like all the regular colors. I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah, I'm just seeing them rotate.
Your eyes do.
Did one 3 down.
Yeah, it was
from
3
that
below the one you just did.
Read that, this one,
No, 2 down, 2 more.
Yeah, down 2.
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, there's 2.
I'm not seeing much there.
Vibrating ball.
No, I kind of see it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it moves sideways.
This is
on
gonna be the
some of
most
those.
like weird boring video.
This one's kind of neat. It looks like the spokes on the wheel are rotating, but if you focus on a specific spoke, you can see that it's not rotating. But as some area becomes light and some area becomes dark, we can't tell the light and dark boundaries very well.
Is that like how when you look at the wheels on a car, sometimes it looks like they're rotating backwards really slowly? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, and I think it's a different effect. Have you ever seen anything with a strobe light? Making something
strobe
stand
lights.
still with a strobe
Yeah, we
light?
did that in physics 1 with
Okay.
the guitar string.
Yeah, I think, yeah. To me, I think that's what's happening, because you're actually seeing, your brain takes like 30 pictures per second. And I think what's happening on that one is that it's actually, the thing is spinning so that in that 1/30th of a second, the spoke on the wheel is moving almost from one spot to the next. And if it were going exactly one position, it would appear to stand still. And if it's a little bit out of sync, it might look like it rotates backwards slowly or slowly forward. And, because you can see that with that effect
It
with
just
strobe
happens at
light.
like a certain speed, pretty much.
What?
It'll just happen at like a certain speed, like around like 40 miles per hour.
Yeah, yeah, so it would have to match that 1/30th of a second time frame would be critical on that. Let's see, there are a couple others that are kind of neat. If we want to include a. Let's see it.
There's the one where there's a picture and then it goes to a picture view.
Yeah.
There was
Oh,
a-
here it is, it's this one.
upper left-hand corner.
Yeah, but we should have it here in the big one. Maybe it runs on a flash thing or something that this one that isn't operating. But this one's kind of, you stare at the black and white image, and what happens then when it goes to a normal picture, it looks like it's all wavy because your brain is taking the data and trying to compensate new information coming in from it, and it makes it look all wavy.
Try reloading the page.
Oh, there we go. So stare at the yellow cross in the middle, and then when Buddha pops up,
Didn't work.
they keep doing it. It gets more the longer you do it.
I'm seeing more.
Buddha. Oh my gosh, it does look like Buddha's getting bigger. That's so weird. Big Buddha.
Okay, that time that was
He's going to attack us all.
through his nemesis. Asia
Now the
comes
weird
to-
thing is when you look around the room, you'll kind of see that effect around the room yet too.
I just saw that effect
Oh my gosh.
And it fades away after a minute or so.
Oh, it didn't work. I was trying to see if it'd be like giant monster down. It didn't work.
I looked at a shadow.
I'm sure that this effect is not really working on the iPad, and so probably just like he's getting all kinds of just strange commentary.
I'm gonna say, yeah, Ahsen's probably not picking up any of this stuff on the iPad. If you want to turn it off, I'll just show them where the